Hi, I'm your girl Anushka, and today's topic is why other men encourage other men to sleep around. And we have a name for these men. They're called the tiny penis men who sucks in bed. The tiny penis men, they make sure that they are successful. They put things to make them successful in the future. They study hard. They focus on their goals because they know that's the only thing they can use in the future to catch a woman. Now, they're always encouraging other men to cheat, always encouraging other men to stay single, always encouraging other men never to get married because they know that even if they try, they could never keep a woman loyal. They know it's because of their money and their big ego status why a lot of women sleep with them. They're not sleeping with them because they're being sexually satisfied. They're sleeping with them because, hey, they want to say that they slept with Dick, Tom, or Harry. Yes, and so these men are well aware of these things. And because there's nothing they can do about their size and the motion in the ocean that they cannot perform, their best is to encourage other men not to be faithful or loyal to their women. It's a beautiful feeling when a woman gets home and her man is there and she knows that even if he has 7 inches, that 7 inches can make her climb the walls. She's enthusiastic about that 7 inches. She's so into that 7 inches because it is so good. And I should let you know, 7 inches is the average size. Anything smaller, if your walls are tight, it might cause irritation or now, what I'm saying is, if a man is too short, he won't touch your heart. But you also have men that are very big and they suck just the same. They give you no excitement, and there are times when they're a bit soft. So, no, I'm not just talking about men with tiny dicks who sucks in the bedroom. I'm also talking about men with decent size who really, they're big, but that's pretty much it. There's nothing more to it. You have men who disrespect women, who say that women are gold diggers, who say that women are disgusting, they're this, they're that. Imagine a man coming home and for days not getting any sex. That's how it feels, gentlemen, when a woman come home to something tiny or a man who never have time for her. That's exactly how she feels, like a blue balls victim. So don't go telling other men to cheat, never to get married, not to be loyal to his woman, because you know if it weren't for the money, you wouldn't get off the woman to sleep with that you're currently sexual with. You know in your heart they wouldn't stay. You know in your heart that if it weren't for your dough, you wouldn't get that hoe. So stop acting like you are perfect in every way and women are just ungrateful and selfish. And stop seeking company for your luck of performance in the bedroom or your size. Now, God bless us all. And even with a tiny wiener, you can do so much. But if you have a tiny wiener and you cannot do anything, well, I'm sorry for you, honey. It's really bad. Why don't you like, subscribe, and share my video? And if you want me to touch more topics, Please leave a comment and let me know what you would like for me to talk about. There is so much more to talk about. Like, for example, you have short men with very big ones. So that's not what I'm talking about. But you know, short guys always buy the biggest house, the biggest truck, and they act the like they're the greatest. It's because they're short. And when I say short, I don't mean like 5'4" or 5'8" or 5'9". I mean short. And don't get me wrong, as I said, not because a man is short doesn't mean that he doesn't have a big one. I know height has nothing to do with it, but I am just using that as an example. It's the same thing with men with small penises. They're lacking, so they have to find a way to make up. Hi, I'm your girl Anushka, and welcome to part 2 of Tiny Dick Men. This is where we close this conversation. Okay, so as I was saying, they do things like big things because they're lacking in other areas. But these men also encourages other men to to cheat, to lie, to be disloyal, or never to get married. Because as I mentioned before, these men know they could never keep a woman that is loyal, that loves them, that respects them for who they are. Even if she's attracted to him at first sight, and she really wanted him because, well, she's attracted to him. Once it comes to the bedroom, or once he's always too busy for her, and not only busy with work or whatever, but here's the thing. You have men, they know that they're living with their woman. They know they're not single. They know they have a girlfriend, whether you live with her or not. And you're gonna go sleep around, satisfy everybody else around town except the woman that you have, that you call your own. What you think is going to happen? You think that these days a woman is going to sit and wait on you while you paint the town black, gold, yellow, blue, red, whatever you want to paint it, and she's gonna just sit down and wait for you to come home, only to know that you're so worked out because you already enjoyed yourself with other women, so you're not able to satisfy her sexually, and you think that she's not going to find Mr. Joe Grind or Joe Grind, whatever they call it. Fellows, this is not the 80s. This is not the 60s. This is not the 70s. This is not the time where you go cheat on your wife or your girlfriend or whatever you may call her, and she stays at home and wait on you for weeks and days until you're ready to give her some attention. You best believe she's gonna get that bitch however, wherever she can. So I would suggest, if you have a good woman in your life, do not take her for granted. Do not go screw the whole town and not satisfy her. She will find someone else to do the job. As I said, this is not grandma and grandpa days. This is 2018, and women are evolving and things are changing. And trust me, the devil is rampant out there more than any other time. So, fellas, I love you. Whatever.